you for joining me, both of you. We're going to do... What's the story called? I need to
The horror of the zombie apocalypse.
Horror. Yeah. And can you, for people who don't know, can you tell us a bit about how this came about?
Yeah, so I used to stream back in the day, in the summertime, and my brother has been really into creative writing. So one time, he and I got together and we started writing this story that it all comes from him, and I just put my little these are my nice words, I just made it sound good, but all the ideas are his, and basically together we wrote a story. It's only 3 chapters currently. We're going to extend that in the future, but this is his story. And
very nice.
Yeah, that's kind of the
I've
overview.
Enjoyed listening to it a huge amount, and I can't wait for more. So the plan is, Seth has very kindly joined us as well. Seth's professional musician.
No.
Yeah, you are. So what we're going to do today is do a live comic book in MS Paint while Zombie reads out, and I'll need to turn down our background music because Seth is going to offer us some zombie music in the background. So, how bad I am at drawing.
Mm-hmm.
So there's
You're
no
about
pressure,
to find
Seth.
out how bad I am at play. Improvise.
How bad I am at reading.
You don't even have to improvise, you're just reading it aloud.
I know,
okay.
But sometimes that's the hard part.
I guess I'm ready when you are.
Yeah, Seth, you ready?
I think so.
Great. Let me know if you want me to slow down.
Okay.
Or if you want me to stop so you can finish your little segment. So
sure. Well, hopefully not have too much stopping because it will be the pure creative spirit that comes out of us, unfiltered, that's going to go through.
Chapter 1, Laura's Flaming Adventure. Mark wakes up one foggy night with his daughter Laura in his childhood home in upstate New York. However, this night was unlike the others. When Mark woke up this night, he heard zombies outside of his house. He quickly sprang out of bed.
Hang on, sorry. I need to do some zombies. The thing that's going to really hold me up is I never fill in the squares. So if I go to fill in, sometimes the entire screen will suddenly turn green for absolutely no reason. Okay, right. I think I'm. Yeah, carry on.
Okay. He quickly sprang out of bed and grabbed a shotgun and some ammo for it. He opened up some of the windows and started firing away at the masses. In the heat of the battle, he did not notice a baby zombie that survived the onslaught and had made its way into the house. Now, since
it's like a zombie dog. This looks like a zombie dog.
Since Laura was only 4 years old and had barely started preschool when the zombie apocalypse started, she could not tell the difference between humans and zombies. After Mark killed what he thought was all the zombies, he noticed the baby zombie that had survived was hiding under the bed and crawled out to attack Laura. Laura thought it was a human baby and decided to play with the zombie. Alas, it was too late by the time Mark had noticed, for the baby zombie had already bitten Laura on the arm. Mark aimed his shotgun.
Holy shit, no, we've got to capture that.
There's some dialogue coming up, so you can catch it, yeah. Mark aimed his shotgun at the baby zombie, being careful not to hit Laura in the process before he could pull the trigger. Laura cried out, "Don't kill my friend, Dad!" "That's a zombie, Laura. Humans are zombies' victims." "I didn't know about that. I didn't know that about zombies, and I don't know the difference between the two."
How old is Laura?
It has to be done. Mark pulls this trigger and kills the baby zombie. He fears that the baby zombie had infected Laura, but he doesn't know if the bite was deep enough to infect her. 3 hours later, he got his answer, and Laura had turned into a zombie.
Let me capture that. Let me capture that.
Okay, okay.
Get that. Captured. There we go.
I love it. I love it. It's great. All right, Laura. It's time to see if you're a zombie or not. Brains, Laura replies. Mark decided to test Laura to see if she was a zombie or a human still. The first test he decided to do was to put a fake brain on a shelf and see how Laura reacts. Laura ran to the brain instantly. Laura, you failed the first test, but that doesn't quite mean that you're a zombie. I need to test you 2 more times. You fail those, and I can tell if you're a zombie or not. For the second test, Mark decides to make a wax doll the size of a human and tie it up in a tree. Laura climbed the tree and started to bite the wax doll's head. Laura, you failed the second test, but you're only 4 years old, so that doesn't mean that you're a zombie. I need to test you one more time to be sure. If you fail this next test...
Hang on a minute. What was he? What was she getting out the tree? A person?
Yeah, it was a fake person in the tree, and she ran to it and started biting the wax head.
Let's fill in this wax. The wax is orange today. This is wax. this is wax. We need to blend her into. Oh shit! No, not that color. No, I don't want it to crash, so I'm just going to save. Just going to do a quick save.
Okay. If you fail this next test, you are a zombie, and I have to kill you. Brains. Now, Mark is a smart man, so he knew how to craft a zombie-resistant potion using the items in his own kitchen. For the third test, he decided to test if Laura still loved him. He brought out an old wooden cage he saved from his theater days and trapped himself in it. Mark drank his potion.
Sorry, he trapped himself in it. Let's make this a bit bigger.
Mark drank his potion and told Laura to come and get him. Laura ran to Mark, broke into the cage, and tried to infect him, but was unsuccessful because of his potion. Laura, you failed the third test, and now that I know you truly are a zombie, I'm afraid I have to kill you now.
Oh my god, no. It's his own child!
Mark takes out his shotgun, but found out that he was all out of ammo. So, he decided he's going to put Laura in a 9 feet tall iron cage, also from his theater days.
Mark has so many theater days.
And he decides to instead call a zombie hunter. Hello. Ring ring. Hello. Is this the famous zombie hunter? Mark asks. Yes, in fact, it is the world famous zombie hunter. Do you have a zombie for me to kill? The hunter replied. Well, yes, I do, in fact. You see, my daughter turned into a zombie, but I can't kill her because it's illegal to kill your own child, even if she's a zombie. It's this new law that they passed.
Are you sure that's not an old law?
I'm afraid I just can't get there in time. You see, I was infected by a zombie as well.
Oh my god, the whole world's turning.
Well, the two chatted for the next 3 hours until the zombie hunter could only reply with the word brains. He said that in a total of 10 times before Mark decided to eventually just hang up the phone. Mark decided the only answer to his solution will be to throw all the zombies into the cage and throw that cage into an active volcano. Mark decides that since the zombie hunter was infected, he would find him and also put him in the cage. So Mark loaded up the heavy iron cage on the back of his work truck and started the long drive towards the volcano just outside the edge of town.
Just outside the edge of town. Hello, OG.
Volcanoes.
Yeah, he's living in Vesuvius.
That's where all that steam
Pompeii.
comes from.
Yeah.
Along the way, he found other zombies, and he threw them all in that cage as well. And after a long drive, he finally made it to the volcano. Mark backed his truck up to the edge of the volcano, and with all of his might, he pushed the iron cage off and into the volcano. As the cage slowly melted into the lava, Mark stood at the top, watching over the scene. Laura, his zombie daughter, fought all that she could to stay alive. She climbed to the very top of the cage, but soon she had nowhere else to run. And Mark shed a tear while watching Laura melt into the lava. His tear was instantly vaporized off of his cheek by the heat of the volcano. The moment was ruined, however, when an old man zombie approached Mark from the back and attacked him. Mark grabbed an old wooden baseball bat in the back of his truck and knocked the zombie into the volcano, saving his own life. But before the old man had melted, he cried out one more last brains word. As Mark was recovering from the attack, a familiar face shows up. It was Mao.
Nope.
This is where the story gets real good.
Oh, hang on. A small catch up. Oh no! Why does he keep doing that?
I can see it.
You can see it. Stop! His crotch.
It represents the world.
I've just swiveled from the piano to
From
have a
your
look at what's
beautiful
going on.
piano.
It looks great. It looks fantastic.
I hope you all are enjoying this story so far.
Oh yeah, no, the story's really good. The piano's really good. The comic book.
Everything's top tier. We should get our
I'm
own
gonna get
Netflix
RSI. I'm gonna get such RSI. Ow. Okay, right. I'm ready.
Are you ready? Okay.
Yeah. So can you recap? The man fell in and he said the final word, brains.
So he was attacked by an old man zombie. The old man zombie was unsuccessful in his attack and was knocked into lava by Mark, our protagonist. The zombie shouted out brains one last time, but at the very last second, Mao shows up. Well. If it wasn't for my stupid stepbrother, Mao says. I wish you were nicer to me, Mao. If you're gonna keep being mean to me, I'm gonna have to be mean to you as well. How dare you infect a random person to attack me and my family? I'm glad you lost your family. Now you're just like me. Well, now you can join your new family of zombies. Mark, feeling insulted, pushes Mao towards the pit of zombies nearby. Mao falls into the pit and succumbs to the zombies' attack. 3 hours later, when Mao got infected, Mark grabbed a bucket of lava and poured it into the pit and burned up all the zombies and Mao. In the distance, an engine could be heard, though. It was Mao's private airplane. Taken by surprise, Mark turned towards the sky and realized that, once again, he had been fooled. You fool! That was another one of my clones, stupid stepbrother! Mao exclaimed over the plane speaker. How many clones was it going to take for me until I defeat my evil stepbrother, Mao? I need to figure out how to destroy your clone machine. I wish you were never born, freak. Mark reaches into his truck and pulls out an old slingshot. And he starts to shoot.
Whoa, hang on.
Yeah.
Let's get the truck. Let's bring the truck in. Okay. Yeah.
Mark takes out his slingshot. His old slingshot from his theater days.
His theater days!
He starts grabbing the volcanic rocks. As hot as they are, he just endures the pain. He picks one up, loads into his slingshots, and fires away at the airplane. It doesn't quite reach him. Mark grabs another volcanic rock, loads into his slingshot, and shoots one more time. And it gets closer this time, but it doesn't quite get as far as it needs to. So Mark grabbed the biggest volcanic rock he could fit into his slingshot. He loads it in, and he says,
Oh.
third time's the charm, and he fires away. It lands on the airplane. He got lucky and it damaged the airplane's safe landing feature and the airplane's control box. So Mao now is able to control the plane, and it crash landed and flew all the way back to his secret base.
Hang on, it crash landed and flew?
So you know when you take out the tail of a helicopter and it spins away but still in the air? Imagine that. And it does that all the way back to his secret base on his own private jungle island.
Okay. Could it also maybe be like on fire and stuff, or is it not on fire?
No, it's absolutely on fire. The
Absolutely on
engines are
fire. It's on fire.
Absolutely on fire.
That's good. And a tropical island.
The plane crash landed onto the base, and Mao was ejected. Luckily for him, when he was ejected out of his airplane, he actually landed in his own Olympic-sized pool, sparing his life.
Oh, cool.
Mark vowed to find a cure to put an end to the zombie apocalypse. And that concludes chapter 1.
Okay.
Yeah.
Just gonna do Mao in his pool.
Oh yeah, there you go. I love
There
it.
he goes.
I love this.
He's lying. He's doing a starfish.
He's got a party hat on.
No, that's his hair.
Ah, okay.
That's his hair, of course. Of course. Right, so that's chapter 1. There we go. Seth, your playing was excellent.
Oh,
was
not at all.
No,
It
I
was
really feeding off of it. Because I noticed that when you did you would do the I'd be like, wait, now go into the next section. I was really vibing with it. It was good.
That's fantastic. All right,
Yeah.
I'm ready for
All that
chapter
was the
2.
first chapter, OG.
That was first chapter.
For context of story, one quick clarification. The clone was the one that died in the zombie pit. The real Mao was still alive. He was the one
real Mao still alive.
Yeah, because that's gonna the more that opens up a little bit more on the whole clone thing. So just for clarification, yeah.